I think that collaboration is it's a nature. It's part of being human, and it is and the all business is in fact a sort of collaboration. People don't enter business transactions unless they both feel that they benefit in some way. Every business transaction is a form of collaboration. So what is beginning to change is that we went through a period where organizations started to feel very distinct in how they worked and separated from their business environment to a significant degree. So now we are seeing this thing of both the imperative of effective collaboration within organizations to be able to work closely together across locations, across different departments or divisions, different aspects of the organizations, and increasingly, and this is the biggest shift over the last decade or so and continuing, is the imperative of collaborating externally, collaborating with clients and what I call knowledge-based relationships, and with suppliers and with partners, and indeed building ecosystems. And we're starting to recognize more and more this growth of business ecosystems, which are broad-based collaborations. So business value is created not within a single organizations, but across a number of organizations.